can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still tryna fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on. Make me put my hands on my head like the Macarena. They want you walking on board like Kima. Ain't give a F to you like John Cena. Putting blood on the brand new Beamer. Tryna earn 8 stripes like Adidas. You get cold when you ride with the heater. It'll turn you to a dog like a Keto. And expose to a cat like a cheetah. They smoke my partner like reefer. Dímelo porque yo no entiendo. Mi gente must really need Jesus. They shed real blood. I never seen the crypt and I believe it. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Y'all just talk, don't live it. And just took that route, that seen it. I'm so outspoken like Reason. Jimmy Neutron, boy, Young G's.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the WAG show. I'm your host, Ben Hosser. This is episode 55. It is Friday, April 28th. We're here to talk about today's best bets. We get a nice little baseball slate tonight. Two big NBA playoff games. Game 6s, Lakers-Kings. Not Lakers-Kings. Warriors-Kings, Lakers-Grizzlies. So that should be fun. We got some more playoff hockey going tonight. NFL draft going on tonight. So a lot going on. If you guys, yesterday, first of all, let's talk about this. First and foremost, we made the parlay. We made the 5-team parlay at the end of the stream yesterday. I think plus 512 payout. We hit all 3 baseball games yesterday. We officially have a sweat. Yankees moneyline win. Angels moneyline sweaty but win. And Twins moneyline sweat-free 7-1 win. All those 3 hit, and it comes down to the Warriors and Lakers tonight. So hopefully they pull through for us. I do think both teams will win at home, but as we've seen, a number of times already, anything can happen in these NBA playoffs. But we got a good chance at the plus 512 payout. Hopefully you guys tailed that. We cooked that up at the end of the stream last time. Yesterday I had a great day DFS. We won a ton of money. So if you guys have yet to check that out, dfskarma.com for those needs. But betting, again, just continue to just get so unlucky. I've never seen bad luck like I've had this week. We have the Angels minus 1.5. I think it's the first run line I've taken. It's the first full game run line I think I've taken the entire season. I don't typically bet that. I told you guys yesterday it's kind of trappy to take that. But I felt pretty confident in the Angels. They're up 5-0. And then out of nowhere, Shohei Ohtani, who hasn't allowed a run in like 13 starts or something, he gives up 5 runs in 1 inning, 3-run home run to Brent Rooker, ties the game 5-5. And the Angels battle back, and they take, an 8-5 lead. And then the bullpen in the 8th inning gives up 2, and they win 8-7. I mean, just an absolutely brutal beat. I'm not one to really say when I lose a bet like that was a bad beat. That's horrible though. When the Angels are up 5-0 and Ohtani's pitching, I mean, it's almost a given they're going to win by more than 2 runs. I mean, that was just like the worst luck I think I've ever had. Unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. And then the Giants, I mean, they just stink. But the other baseball games I said I liked, which we put in the parlay, Twins, Yankees, they did win. So hopefully this plus 512 parlay comes through for us tonight. There is some rain today in baseball. Pirates Nationals just got postponed right now. I think that the Mets have some weather in New York. Detroit and Baltimore have some weather there in Detroit as well. So there's some sketchy weather going on here. I do have a couple plays I like for baseball that we're going to give out. Basketball, I think really we'll look at some props, but I would just be like, I feel pretty convicted the Warriors and the Lakers are ending these series tonight. So if you want to parlay their money lines together, if you didn't get that parlay in yesterday, you can maybe look to do that. You'll probably get close to even odds payout on that. I probably won't put a teaser in, but we'll see. I might put one in. Let me see what let's see what it would look like if we teased the Lakers and the Warriors. Let's see here. You can get pretty much even odds on 5-point teaser. It'd be Lakers plus a half and Warriors minus 2.5. I don't mind that. I might consider putting that in, but I think you could just you just bet them to win the game, and it's going to be similar payout. So I'd probably just do that instead. But yeah, we'll go ahead and dive in. We'll look at NBA props at the end of the stream. We'll go ahead and dive into this MLB slate, and I'll give out some picks. For that, if you pull up the live trends tool, this is 100% free. We say it every single day. You can access this at betkarma.com or download the BetKarma app, and you can access the tool for free right in the app. We'll start out with this Cubs-Marlins game. I'm not going to bet under 7.5, but I definitely think that this is an under type of game. Obviously, it's a pretty decent pitcher's park there in Miami. Two really good pitchers on the mound. Luzardo, you guys know I love him. Marcus Stroman has been really, really good for the Cubs this year. Exceptionally good, the best we've ever seen Marcus Stroman. And I'm really not scared of this Marlins lineup right now. And I love Jesus Luzardo. I think he's one of the best pitchers in the National League. So definitely lean on an under there, but I'm not going to be betting. 7.5 is too low for me to bet. So we actually put in a parlay with a couple no-run first innings earlier. We got this at minus 135. It's minus 150 now for the Nerfy in the Marlins Cubs game. I probably wouldn't bet anything. I wouldn't bet a minus 150 on a no-run first inning. It's just too random. But I think that we'll definitely probably see a pitcher's duel here. Should be a fun game to watch if you like pitchers. Orioles, Tigers, if this game plays, like I said, there's some sketchy weather here. Definitely lean towards the Orioles. Love taking righties against the Tigers. I've talked about it a few times on the stream, but the Tigers are actually a respectable lineup. They're not good by any means, but they're historically bad against right-handed pitching. Against lefties, they're not quite as bad. So anytime they match up with a righty, I automatically like that right-handed pitcher. And I think Grayson Rodriguez obviously is a good young pitcher. The Orioles can definitely hit lefties. And they have done so this season. So definitely lean Orioles if that game plays. You can bet them straight up at minus 126 on FanDuel. You can put them in a parlay, whatever you guys want. This next game, Mariners, Blue Jays. I really like this game. You can see there's some money coming on the Mariners. I love the Mariners today. I think you could go a little bit heavier on them. Very, very stark win for them in terms of the pitching matchup. So if you wanted to go first five, you could do that also. But the Mariners have a very good bullpen. So I don't worry as much about betting on the Mariners full game than I do other teams, like the Angels, for example. The Mariners have a very, very good bullpen. But Luis Castillo is a top 6-7 pitcher in baseball, in my opinion. Alek Manoah is super overrated, I think. You can see that sharp money coming in on the Mariners. I 100% agree with it. I think this is a great spot for the Mariners. And I like them over the Blue Jays today. I 100% will be betting Mariners. You can put them in parlays. You can just bet them straight up. Good spot for the Mariners today. And that's my favorite spot for MLB today is the Seattle Mariners. Even on the road, I think it's a really good spot for them. Braves Mets. We'll see about this game in terms of the weather. Max Fried is really good. Don't love Peterson, so I definitely probably won't be on the Mets here, but the Mets can hit left-handed pitching pretty well. Let me pull up their numbers for this season against lefties. Max Fried is very good, but let's see here. Yeah, it's not as good as I thought as a team. 320 WOBA as a team against lefties, but Pete Alonso, monster numbers. Francisco Lindor monster numbers against lefties this season, and then even Brandon Nimmo has been good against lefties. Starling Marte does not have good numbers against lefties this season, but if you isolate that back and you include last season, because it's a pretty small sample for just this season, only a month, but 353 WOBA. So the top half of their lineup is very, very good against left-handed pitching. Let me see if I can see what Fried has done against them in his career. Let's see here. 212 plate appearance sample size, which is pretty big. 318 WOBA, 22.5% strikeouts, 245 average allowed. Not great, not bad, kind of in the middle. So I would lean probably Braves here because I do think they win the pitching matchup, but I don't know. This is a weird game. I probably won't be betting on it much. Cleveland Guardians, Boston Red Sox, Shane Bieber versus Nick Pivetta. I can't trust this Cleveland team right now. They just haven't been hitting. Shane Bieber has not looked right all season. So I don't know what to do with this game. I don't have any plays here. I'll be staying away. I think that for me, Mariners my clear favorite spot for baseball today. I think they win that game. Let's move on here. Let's see. Rays, White Sox. I mean, Eflin versus Giolito. I don't know. Giolito, again, just hasn't really looked right at any point in the last, year and a half. So I'd be hesitant to back him. The White Sox lineup has been terrible. Once again, the White Sox fans, I've seen a couple White Sox fans rants on my TikTok. It seems like they're just kind of fed up with how things have been going. If you think back to last season, I mean, they had World Series aspirations prior to the season. That season was a disaster. They've come out terribly. This year, again, the Rays have been so good offensively against right-handed pitching. So definitely lean Rays. I won't be backing them at -155, but you could put them in a parlay. Really tough to bet against the Rays right now. Yankees, Rangers. This is a really fun game. Jacob deGrom's throwing Clark Schmidt for the Yankees. I think that I'm definitely not betting the Rangers at -230 because you guys know my rule. That's a little bit too heavy. What I think you can do is this Yankees lineup is probably not going to have Aaron Judge in it because he got hurt last night, left the game with some hip soreness. So I would expect him not to be in the lineup. If you take Aaron Judge out of this Yankees lineup, it's a pretty bad lineup. For this season only, so 1 month of stats, if you take Aaron Judge out of the lineup, their projected lineup has a combined 283 WOBA against right-handed pitching, 25% strikeout rate. And that WOBA is absolutely carried by DJ LeMahieu at 390, Anthony Rizzo at 370, and Gleyber Torres at 345. 3 hitters are carrying this terrible WOBA. If you take those 3 out, look at this lineup. Willie Calhoun, 260. Franchi, 266. Cabrera, 244. Trevino, 231. Aaron Hicks, 122. Arguably the worst hitter in baseball right now, Aaron Hicks. This lineup is horrible. Jacob deGrom is going to mow these guys down. So I think how you would play this is you can't really bet -215. You could in a parlay, but the way to bet this, I think, would be to either go on FanDuel the player performance doubles or same game parlay. The best double you can get on it is, I think, 11 plus strikeouts. Let's see here. See if I can find it. 11 plus Ks and the Rangers to win. It's +340. I think that's the way to bet this. Or you could go 10 plus and Rangers to win at +210. I think that's how you would attack this game. If you go same game parlay, I still think the most you could get is 12 Ks for deGrom. So 12 plus strikeouts and the Rangers to win is +550. So I think either 10, 11, or 12 plus strikeouts for deGrom and the Rangers to win at plus odds. That's how you bet this game instead of just betting the money line. But I have no faith in this Yankees lineup with Judge out. I think that they're going to get mowed down. Jacob deGrom is the best pitcher in baseball. I said it on opening day. I said that the Mets would have won. I would have picked the Mets and bet on the Mets to win the World Series if they kept Jacob deGrom. They let him go. I think if he stays healthy, he will probably win Cy Young. They'll give him MVP to Ohtani. They'll give Cy Young to deGrom. I think it was a big mistake for the Mets to let him go. And yeah, I think he's going to shred this team today. So I like Clark Schmidt a little bit on the other side. I think it could be a low-scoring game, but I think the Rangers definitely have the edge in the beginning of the game with DeGrom versus Clark Schmidt, and I think he's going to mow him down. So DeGrom 10-plus Ks or 11-plus, 12-plus, and the Rangers to win. That's what I would be betting there. Phillies Astros, let's see here. Nola Valdez, good pitching matchup here, which is why you'll see that 7.5 total. Although Nola really hasn't looked like Aaron Nola this year. He's striking out under 20% of batters, which is pretty crazy. So I definitely understand why the Astros are, minus 150 favorites here. I think I would probably lean towards the Stros, but I don't know. I don't want to bet. There's juice on the under 7.5. I cannot bet any under 7.5. So I'll probably just be staying away from this game. You could look to live bet the Astros if they go down 1-0 or something maybe, but yeah, it's a stay away game for me. Angels Brewers, trash pitching matchup here. Tyler Anderson, Wade Miley. Wade Miley's one of those guys that he's kind of like a junk baller. He doesn't get blown up rarely, but he'll definitely give up a home run or two. Tyler Anderson's been horrible this year. There's a little bit of money coming in on the over 9 here. I could definitely see that. I think it'll probably be high scoring. Angels bats have been red hot. I know they were playing the Athletics, so it's kind of hard for your bats to not be red hot against the Athletics. Their bullpen is so bad, but I'd probably lean over here. I would say I would lean Brewers, but I can't bet on either of these pitchers as favorites. So maybe over, or you could look to bet team total over or first 5 over, something like that. Coors game, Diamondbacks, Rockies, Kyle Freeland at home against Merrill Kelly. You guys know I love the Diamondbacks, but probably won't be betting either side here. Typically, first game in Coors, the away team will struggle. There's a little bit of money coming in on that under 11.5. I don't hate that. I'll never personally bet an under in Coors Field, but I don't hate it. I don't think this looks like maybe it won't be like one of those crazy high-scoring games. Anything can happen when the bullpens come in, but I'm not as bullish on this game for offense as typically I would be on a Coors game. Reds Athletics, I think there'll be plenty of offense in. I mean, these are two horrible pitchers. Whether we get Mueller or Rucinski starting for the A's, there's kind of conflicting reports. Regardless, they're both bad. Their bullpen is historically bad. Luis Cessa might be the worst pitcher in the National League. Absolutely horrible. A's offense has been putting runs up. I mean, they tagged Ohtani for 5 yesterday. They finished with 7 in the game. I think that there'll be plenty of offense in this game. I think there'll be more than 10 runs in this game. So if you wanted to look to bet like an alternate total or something, I wouldn't really hate that. I think there'll be plenty of offense in this game. And then we finish up Cardinals, Dodgers, Dustin May versus Jack Flaherty, 2 underwhelming pitchers to start the year. There's a little bit of money coming in on the over. I don't mind that. Jack Flaherty, if he starts walking guys again, it takes one swing for the Dodgers to get 2 or 3 runs. So I don't want to bet on either of these pitchers as a favorite or a dog, but you could look to bet the over or the first 5 over or something. That'd probably be my lean there. If you guys have any questions on any other MLB props, picks, whatever you guys like, let me know in the chat. We'll talk about it a little bit. But for me, Mariners stand out as probably my favorite bet today. And then, like I said, in that Rangers game, I don't want to lay the minus 205, 220, whatever the Rangers are. So getting DeGrom at 10, 11, or 12 plus strikeouts, parlay that with the Rangers money line for a pretty nice payout. I think that's the way to attack that game. Let's look at hockey real quick here while we're on the trends tool. 4 games tonight. Look at this. Islanders, Hurricanes. I lean Hurricanes in that game. I think they're the better team. Bruins, Panthers. Even though I think it's in Florida, definitely lean Brewers. They choked that last game, but I think the Bruins will close out tonight. NBA. We're gonna look at NBA props in a second here after this, but I don't have any picks for the games other than I think the Lakers and Warriors both win. So just parlay their money lines together for even odds. If you tailed the parlay yesterday, plus 512 payout, all 3 MLB teams won. And then we have Warriors, Lakers tonight. So if they both win, we hit the plus 512 parlay we made yesterday. But I lean Brewers in this game, or not Brewers, Bruins. I think they'll close out the series after that choke job the other night. Stars Wilds, a little bit tough. Probably would give the lead to the home team there, but I haven't bet on that series all, like, in any of the games, really. I can't get a read there. Avalanche Kraken is insane. It's insane that the Kraken are doing what they're doing against the defending champs. But, yeah, I think I like the Kraken at plus 130 at home. Ride this little momentum. Why not? Get them at plus 130 at home. Maybe a Kraken parlay with the Bruins. What does that pay out? Plus 255. I don't hate it. Maybe that's a little hockey play for us tonight. Bruins plus Kraken, half a unit parlay. Fired in. All right. Prize Picks Predictor. This is a premium tool if you guys have not seen this yet, but we use it on the stream pretty much every day. Has projections for Prize Picks. We also have an underdog predictor if you play on underdog, but we're partnering with Prize Picks, so that's the one we show on the stream. I'm not sure really what sticks out to me here. Let's check fantasy points. D'Lo at 28.5 fantasy points does seem a little bit light. I don't hate that. Let me see. I know Kevon Looney I saw is like the most bet prop today, over 16.5 rebounds plus assists. That's a high line, but man, how do you not go back to that? I mean, he's been crushing. Playing big minutes. What do you guys think about that? Kevon Looney over 16.5 rebounds plus assists. Let me confirm that that's still the line, but I want chat's thoughts on this. Most bet player prop on MGM tonight I saw, but wow. Tough to kind of tough for me not to like that. Player combos. Let's see here. Okay, it got steamed to 17.5, so we'll just pass. Do I pay attention to the FanDuel boost? They have Curry 25 points, Clay 3s, and Golden State to win. I don't really bet the boosts really ever, because we've kind of talked about it, but I do think they're kind of trappy. But I don't know. I mean, that actually seems like not a bad one to me. My guess would be what loses that is Clay 3s. Like, watch him, he'll hit like 2 3s. And the other 2 will win. But I really don't bet boosts a lot. I like Looney 16.5, but not 17.5. Yeah, that's understandable. It was 16.5 earlier. I wouldn't bet 17.5. I wonder if you could. Let's see what odds you can get if you just go as all rebounds. You can get plus 174 on 15 rebounds. Ugh, that's pretty gross. I got to pass on that. Jordan Poole over 15.5 points I like. That might be my favorite prop from the Warriors game. He's been so good the last few games. He looked unplayable in those first 2 games. They switched him to the starting lineup. Great adjustment by Steve Kerr, and he's looked very good. So I actually think my favorite play from this game, Jordan Poole over 15.5 points. Maybe an alt on him to score 20 plus. What does that pay? Plus 230. I don't hate it. I think Jordan Poole is going to have a big game tonight, and I think the Warriors are going to win, close the series out. So that's probably what I'd be looking at there. For the Lakers game, D'Angelo Russell over 28.5 fantasy points definitely looks light to me on Prize Picks. Let's see here. Fox over 38.5 PRAs looks light to me. He's going to have a big game. If it's close, I mean, De'Aaron Fox will be doing what he does, so. I definitely would prefer betting on Fox than Sabonis if you're picking a Kings guy. What were the MLB picks I joined late? Favorite play for me for baseball's Mariners money line tonight. And then I'm going to take a small stab on like Jacob deGrom. You're going to get higher odds, but you can pick 10 plus, 11 plus, or 12 plus strikeouts paired with the Rangers to win the game. I'm going to be looking to bet that. And then Mariners money line, I just love that tonight. So that's my favorite MLB plays. And then NBA, if you want to join us, you can parlay Lakers Warriors together money line. But we made a parlay yesterday, plus 512 payout. 3 baseball games yesterday and the 2 basketball games tonight. We hit the baseball games yesterday, so we just need Lakers and Warriors tonight to cash the plus 512. Overall, should be a good weekend, though. We do the show Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. We might be adding Saturdays in the future. We're talking about it maybe. We'll see. For now, Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. I'll be back on Monday to recap how the weekend went. Hopefully you guys crushed this weekend, make a lot of money. Murray under 2.5 threes on the road. He only took 5 in 2 last game. Perfectly fine betting on Keegan Murray unders on the road, 100%. I think that's actually a sharp call by you. Good bet. I like it. Maybe I'll add it to my card. We'll sweat it out together. But good luck with your bets tonight, guys. Go Warriors. Lakers, I'm indifferent on, but hopefully they win because I want the Lakers-Warriors series. I think that'll be fun. Yeah, I'll be back on Monday. If you need anything, I'll be in Discord all weekend. BetKarmaChat.com. Download the BetKarma app. Hop in the Discord chat room link. Sign up for premium. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. We've been crushing baseball bets all season. The predictor's been on fire. We're making updates daily to the website to make it look better, look cleaner. DFS as well. We've been absolutely crushing MLB DFS. So if you want a little new look at something, you want to play a little daily fantasy, sign up at dfskarma.com. But just come in the Discord. We'll talk in there. Good luck with your bets this weekend, guys, and I will see you guys on Monday.